get, a greener pasture with another man. So I don't know why that man is always the opposite of what many of us want. And this is so embarrassing that we'll come online and we will now be entertaining the known, the known, disturbance, the distractors, the unrepentant, anti-justice. I don't know why we should continue to do that. But like I said, it's like a form for many of us, like me. Most of the time, I even prefer to go around to, pass my comment and make contribution than to now on my microphone and put myself on the camera, because it's still the same thing. What I will say on people's panel is likely to be the same thing I will say when I go around to, support all justice seekers and all those who are upholding the cause of justice. Opening my platform and, opening my microphone, opening my camera is just for me to want to catch some fun and groove. I probably want people to just come and celebrate me, or maybe I just want to celebrate my people and to keep in touch with my fans. It is nothing different. And because I'm not doing it for any selfish interest, to now say, oh, all the lion must be for me, all the universe must come to me. I won't be desperate to go that route. And at this time, our fans got it, our supporters got it divided. So why will you now be rushing yourself to now also to say you want to have everyone to yourself? The more the merrier, and fine. But at the same time, it's better for you to jẹ òkèlè gbígbẹ than to jẹ ẹran tó níjọ̀gbọ̀n nínú. So wọ́n ní òkèlè gbígbẹ pẹ̀lú rọrùn ó sàn ju bálá blue lọ nígbà iná ṣe pòwe yìí àgbọ̀ yóò bá ń ṣe mí. But as it is now, I will still mute. If I have more to say, I will say it. And before I mute, I will just continue to say, well done everybody, keep it up, KD version. I see you, Jibadi, you are saluted. Yeti Mama, your days be long. Thanks for everything.
G-Babe, not Jibadi. How many times did I correct you?
G-Babe, sorry. G-Babe, the youngest babe on this black app. I greet you, I salute you. Yeti 70, thank you, well done. And thanks for everything that happened yesterday. Èṣù fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ lánàá kò á dúpẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run tètè bá wa panú ẹ̀. I also reach out to my brother Lagata. We address the issue and kọ́lọ́ má jẹ́ kárí issue. You see?
Yeah,
that's
my brother went to just be careful.
Of course.
Please.
I was quick to I was quick to realize yesterday because the way I was thinking is different. But when you see our people pushing, the tendency of you making mistake is very, possible. And that almost happened yesterday. It's one of those things, really, man. Like I said, Lagata is my brother. We settle our issues and we move on. And for whatever I want to come out, myself, I've tried to clear it, which I'll clear more later. For anybody that is having issue with anybody, you should face that person and not use me to fight anybody. I've said that and I'll continue to say it. So thank you for that, mommy. And Arifa Babalawo of internet, what's going on?
Arifa, please.
Show àwọn pẹ́pẹ́ yìí àtàwọn ṣìgìdì máa fún wọn lóúnjẹ o wọ́n ní wọn mọ̀ gógóró mọ́pẹ́ ní ẹsìn náà tún mú báyìí.
Jollof rice àti turkey ló ń jẹ.
Àti turkey.
Yeah, máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Anyway, I don't know who this person is. Is it Jasmine or Jasma or something? I greet you as well.
Jasmine.
Yeah, Jasmine, I greet you. Abati, continue to do what you know how to do. God is seeing you and God is watching over you.
And Dancing is up there.
Dancing, thank you. Abati, well done.
Dancing, Jamoh, the same book, Mo.
I should not address you. Look at Abati saying I should not address you. I should not address you. If you don't want me to address you, then you don't need to come around where I'm talking now. Is it possible for me to see an honor?
Ó yẹ kó jábọ́ ni bó ṣe rí Weston. Ó yẹ kó dúró. Àbàtì inú ẹ̀ bùsẹ̀, inú ẹ̀ ó bù. Inú ẹ̀ ó ti bù. Inú burúkú. Wọ́n kí ẹ ó ti bá tiẹ̀. Inú ẹ̀ ti bù.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ from Arifa Lajogun.
Àbàtì kẹ̀, ìníjẹ́ gbádùn Àbàtì lẹ́nu. Arifa Lago.
Arifa, let's go.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. I greet the host and all the panelists. I think this is my first time of coming here.
Arifa gbóhùn sókè náà ṣé bedroom voice la tún lò.
Mo ní malaria ni mo ṣe ń survive
Oh,
ẹni.
sorry.
So we thank God anyway. Abati, it's been a while. How is everything? How is family?
Abati get family.
Uh,
Get broadcast. That's what I say when you come.
all is fine and good. You see,
Abati onídàá ti dẹ́.
You not get anybody.
Babaláwo Abati fún rẹ̀.
Abati is a brother, a friend
The enemy.
on justice for Mohbad and all that. But the differences we have is what he believe and what I believe. You see, it's like Yoruba will say ilẹ̀kùn. Èyí tó kọjú sínú yàtọ̀ sí èyí tó kọjú síta. What Abati understand might be different from what I understand. What I believe may be different from what he believes. But I believe one thing for sure. We are both seeking for justice.
Abati seeking for
So
justice.
Abati,
Arifa not
I greet you, brother.
Not greater.
I believe one
Justice
thing.
from who?
From who? Ataya.
If I am seeking justice for Imole, Abati might be seeking justice for Wummi.
Okay.
What I know for sure is we are both seeking justice. So that is just it. What I would love to address was that man.
Let me ask a question. Is Wunmi needing justice or needing justice for her husband? Ṣé ara ẹ̀ ló fẹ́ justice fún ni àbọ̀kọ ẹ̀ ló fẹ́ justice fún? I'm yet to
Wunmi
know.
need justice for jungle justice.
Wait, is Wunmi asking for justice for herself or asking for justice for her husband?
Let
I
me
don't know.
We don't have to.
let me put more light there.
What Wester just asked.
Let me
We
put
don't
more
have
light
to-
there. Wait. You see,
We don't have to
she
personally
needs justice for herself, not for Imole. Let's be frank.
Sorry, Arifa.
I don't want
Arifa,
to go
you
that
said.
far before.
Arifa, sorry.
Calm down, Jack. Abati.
Arifa, sorry.
No, you know why? You know why? I don't think we have to. I don't think we have
Arifa, you
to
said.
emphasize on such things. Let's not, because if the case is reversed to Baba, I think some people will not be comfortable with that.
Yeah, but they are not.
Let's just approach. Let's
Abati is
and
different.
you,
It's different.
but you reacted to
But
what I said, and I
nobody
also.
saying
No,
Wunmi here.
let's not go into personal interest. Let's not
It's
go
a
into
lie.
personal interest. No, let's not.
Wait. Arifa said something. Arifa said, I'm looking for justice.
Abati ṣe pé kó gbé bàbá náà ṣé wọ́n sọ pé kó gbé Wunmi.
Ẹ̀dẹ̀mọ̀ tó ń ṣe ṣe pé Fábà ti ń gbà ẹ̀dẹ̀mọ̀ pé mi náà bá yín bù. So nǹkan tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣe
Abati
sọ ẹ má
wọ́n
jẹ́
sọ
ká
pé
máa
kó gbé Wunmi náà.
let's go into no, we don't have to
No,
go into
ẹ
personal.
má ṣe ẹgbẹ́ both sides
Let's
tọrọ
not.
ọjọ́. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bí láti sọ̀rọ̀ wá náà sọ fún wa.
That's okay. Let's forget about
Please.
it.
Yorùbá
Arifa made
Ẹ má jẹ́ ká sọ báyìí, ẹ má jẹ́ ká
That's
approach ẹ̀ báyìí.
ẹ má ṣe
fine.
kókó má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ say your own
That's
dem.
fine.
Arifa, go on.
Arifa made a statement. Arifa said he is looking for justice for Mohbad, and he said, I'm looking for justice for me.
That is it now.
Anyways, if you listen to me very well, it is you. For my own observation, I think majority of the people out there, or majority of the people talking about justice for Mohbad, I think they are talking in a more mentality way, or I should put it in a way that they are just talking in a jungle justice way.
You are very rude for saying that.
Rubbishing our own. Sorry.
You are very rude.
G-Babe.
Ẹni ẹjọ́ sọ̀rọ̀.
No,
Let me
no,
talk
no, no,
now.
no.
Kí ni problem
Òun náà máa
online now?
intercept kí ni nǹkan tó ṣe wọ̀ náà kí ló ṣe jungle kí ni wo kò lè má ọ lè má rubbish anybody I will take that.
Ta ló sọ pé kò rubbish èèyàn ń sọ títí ẹ̀ ní.
Ó ní jungle àwa tá à ń fẹ́ the other way pé
Ó ní jungle justice ní. Ó kàn sọ tiẹ̀ ní sẹ́ẹ̀.
They are all here on the platform ó lè sọ sínú afẹ́fẹ́ fún rẹ̀ ẹjọ́ jẹ́ ká á ṣe nígbà tí wọ́n á sọ̀rọ̀ bí àṣọ àwọn arífà àti wẹ́sọ̀ ṣọ́ insult anybody ni ẹjọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká tòtítọ́ àti òdodo èmi ò bá
Òtítọ́ náà ni mò ń sọ. Ó ní
Abati
ní jungle justice.
àti ansa Abati kìlómítà jungle justice ṣọ́ọ̀tì ní kò sùn ẹ́ ló kò pa ìwọ́n tó ní kọ́ lọ gbé bàbá.
Wùmí nìyẹn ṣé kò tí ì sọ pé Mohbad náà Wùmí nìyẹn kò dárúkọ Mohbad Wùmí ló máa ní ló fẹ́ gba jungle justice.
Anybody but kìlómítà jungle justice náà ń fẹ́ fún yàn kan kó má parọ́ mẹ́lẹ́dẹ̀ anybody that's it go carry on that's it.
Arifa, can you carry your place?
All right. If you can digest it very well about it, I use the word maybe. Maybe you're looking for justice for Wummi. That I don't know. But what I know is that we are both seeking justice. You might be seeking your own justice the wrong way. I might be wrong. You might be right. I might be right. So you only need to pick your own angle. That's it. When something Jackson came up the other time, I was having fun at the comment section. I was smiling and laughing, but immediately he came up. He said something that even a minor that has been on justice for Mohbad since September will know that no, we are not even supposed to talk about that anymore. You understand? But immediately he talks, I believe one thing for sure, and that is the fact that he might be new and he needs tutorial. Because if truly you want to balance the shit, you're saying Baba tamper with evidence, because I remember that is the English Abati usually used back then. Baba has tampered the evidence by burying Mohbad. What about the people in the house? They are the one who even manufacture the evidence. Because if Baba can ask people to help him, take the body to the police station where they refuse to give him a police report. And before Baba arrived there, these same people have gotten a doctor's report, or should I say a doctor's write-up? Because I remember the police told us it is doctor's report. Maybe I should call it a doctor's write-up. If truly those things has been available before Baba arrived, what makes them to keep that thing away? Those are the people that really tamper with the evidence. They keep those things away so that the body will be initially buried, which Baba has no choice. Baba have no choice. No police report, no doctor's report, nothing. No death certificate. Do you expect the man?
Arifa, sorry, can I quickly run an emotional support text on you, and I want to see your reaction to that.
No, but don't go there. Let Arifa finish. No.
Let me through. It's
No.
like you want to divert my attention about.
Okay, go on. Sorry, go on.
Yeah.
So, those are the people we need to help responsible for tampering with the evidence. You understand? When I was in detention, I discovered one thing. If you steal a phone and you sold it to another person, if the phone was later recovered from the buyer will serve a greater punishment than the seller. Because if you did not buy the phone, if you will not buy it, the person who stole the phone might not even steal the phone. You understand? That is what they said. Which makes me to understand that if those people did not keep those things away from Baba, probably the man might have not even make an attempt of burying that boy. So, for that man to come up and bring up something like this, he needs tutorial. He needs to flash back to go and ask questions from the people that are there from beginning, the likes of Abati, the likes of Westo, the likes of how many people will I even mention? He needs to ask questions so that they will enlighten him, they will let him know. You understand? At this stage, we've gone beyond all this kind of explanation. And for my colleagues here, because I call them my colleagues, for Abati, Dabs and Co. I don't know Dabs. I think I'm coming across him for the first time. For the very first time. The person that I think I knew a bit is Top Movie, an educated illiterate who came to my platform to type at the comment section that I'm an ex-convict. So I have not come
That
across.
is okay, 50%. That is okay, 50%.
You see, whenever they want to say something and I discover the angle they are coming from, I always have one thing at the back of my mind, and that is the fact that Kosibe Shese Bolo, Umarwa, Yonisha. If Dabs won't talk, the little time I spend here now, I could see Dabs is trying and still keep trying to tell everybody not to talk about Wummi. I will never tell anyone not to talk about Baba Mohbad, not to talk about Mohbad, not to talk about Wummi. You can even talk about Arifa. You understand? But what I believe is the angle you're coming from. Can you put me in a tight corner? If it is to defend or to engage, can you put me in a tight corner? Can you try as much as possible to make sure I won't have anything to say? Can you ask some intelligent question pertaining to this case that I will have no answers to? Can you put ropes on me or force me to shoot myself? Because
I can actually ask you some few questions, and then you can either say if it's a lie or not. Do you want me to proceed?
Okay. If you're going to do that, definitely you have to be extra careful, and you have to be very, very intelligent.
I'm going to quote you on based on what you said, right? And there's a recording online on you saying there was a delivery of injection on Monday. There was the King car coming in. Are you saying all of those things you said in the past are lies? Is that what we have to believe right now?
Do you know one thing, Dabs?
It's a yes or no. It's a yes or no.
Let me answer you. No. That's not a simple question.
No.
That's not simple. Do you know the definition? Do you know the definition of simple question?
I said I'm quoting what you said. You made
an definition of simple question.
Let me. Okay.
I
will try to make it. I will try to make it straightforward to you. Don't interject. Let me say.
Let
me give you a straightforward.
You know the definition of simple question.
Let me ask you.
That simple questions are questions that requires yes.
That's what I'm asking you. I said what you said about the delivery of the injection. Are they true or not? Just say a yes or no. Just say it's a yes or no. That's the point.
If you listen well to me, when I put it out to you now, I said, if you want to engage, put somebody in a tight corner, it has to do with this justice for Aloba. It doesn't have to do with you, have to do with me. What you're asking me now, I have a court case going on it, which I am not permitted to talk about it.
He asked me to engage him. He requested for me. No, don't be pre-selective about yourself. No, don't be pre-selective.
If you want to engage me, don't be pre-selective. If you want to engage me,
I'm not doing that.
Keep quiet.
If you want to engage me,
Arifa, that's what they ask you. That's what they ask you. Arifa.
Some comments on this, please.
Arifa, that's only ask you and close-ended question.
I'm quoting what you said. I'm quoting what you said. Wait, no, Arifa, don't be defensive. Do not be defensive.
If you want to engage me, engage me basically on justice for Mohbad. But don't engage me about what is ongoing case.
But there were some narratives you were pushing out there. There was some narrative you were pushing out there that you are making us to understand it is part of justice for Mohbad. He's asking you such question again. We are unable to answer that.
Let him talk. Then see, but you know what we about Arifa? Hold on. You know what I will find us.
I don't want us to turn it to an argument. I don't want us to turn it to an argument. Wait, I don't want us to put it as an argument.
Okay,
I want it to be meaningful between me and you. I don't want it in
Wait,
the form of no. You talk, I talk. You understand? I am a party to the case. And a party to the matter is not allowed to talk about it. That is why you will not see Baba Mohbad now going around talking about DNA here and there. Unlike before, he has been enlightened more and more now. A party to the matter has no right to talk about it anywhere. If you want to know,
do you want me to talk? Do you want me to talk?
If you want me to talk to you concerning my own court going case, you call me.
You know what going case. He only asked you a question now. Answer him. It's not about court.
It is not about cyberbullying.
I never even mentioned cyberbullying here. Why are you being defensive?
I am charged for cyberbullying. You understand?
I do not have an impression. I don't want to know about what you're charged. But let me talk.
So if you don't want to know about it, you don't need to ask me questions about it.
No, let me talk first. Let people talk too. You asked me to ask you a question regarding this justice movement thing and the whole scenario that has occurred in the past 12 months. Then I put a question to you. I said, you gave a valid explanation, which is similar to what the police said. It was an injection, it was a nurse. And then you gave a replica statement saying someone came to deliver the injection on Monday. Someone came to check upon the event on Tuesday. So I'm putting it to you. Are you saying what you said those times were lie? I didn't even mention about, I didn't make a reference to the court case you have or anything. I'm saying those things you said in the past, were they truth or were they lies? That was the question I asked you. No, Sniper, no, Sniper, no. Do not interfere, Sniper, no. I no go agree. I no go agree for you. I no go agree for you. No.
Sniper, wait first. Sniper, please mute. Sniper, please mute.
One second. Dabs, I get where you're coming from, but understand how sensitive this is.
It's not. No, you're being selective. No, you're being selective in what you're doing. Wummi's interest too is sensitive. But you want to protect Arifa's own, but you don't want to protect someone. This is you being pre-selective about what you're doing, bro.
Now, just
you're pre-selective. Come on.
Just chill. Arifa, rephrase your question.
Sniper, you're not a real person.
Let me finish. But I don't care what you say. Arifa, rephrase your question and let them understand that the question should be strictly on this case, on this justice format. Don't go into my personal business. Just rephrase.
Thank you,
give them the opportunity. You give them the opportunity to ask.
Let me put it this way, Sniper.
So rephrase.
Let me put it this way, Sniper. I did not even ask him to question. I said, and I quote, if you want to engage with somebody and you want to put the person in a tight corner, you need to be extra intelligent on this justice for Mohbad. In as much you're coming from that camp, you understand? If you want to question anybody, you're coming from that camp, you need to be very, very smart. I have encounter with Abati different time. Abati can redraw now. Oman dasa gidi, Oman dasa riwo, so that I enjoy arawa into mansion. That's why people don't want to engage.
But I've never done that.
I am meeting the Sniper for the first time. I mean, Dabs for the first time.
I've never done that with you before.
And he said, okay, Arifa, let me engage you if I am permitted to. And I was like, okay. No problem about it. But instead of you to ask me questions, you see these people love to talk, but they don't want to be questioned. If you want to question me, you have to question me concerning what it has to do with Mohbad, not what has to do.
It was you that made mistake. Arifa, it was you that made mistake. You said, ask me anything. You gave him opportunity to ask you any kind of question. You should have be careful.
I said any kind of question.
The way you said it, he said, pin me. You said, if you can push me to a corner. So somebody that wants to push you to a corner will go for anything.
Now you're being right, Sniper. You requested me for you to pick
he said to push you to a corner.
I put it to him, and when he put the question, I let him understand that there is an ongoing case concerning this thing you're saying, and I am a party to the matter. I have no right to talk about it at anywhere.
Okay, I would like to make a
what-
comment. Oh, no,
what-
Arifa, wait.
Hold
I
on, please
respect-
stop
no,
abusing
for me,
anyone.
yes.
Stop abusing anyone. Hey, John Toriolon, please.
Cool.
I
Can
know
you
they
mute
even
that
see the
person now,
comments. I know
please?
they even see the comments. I know they even see the comment.
You tell me that person now.
I take God beg you.
Let me just say, see, I would, no. Let me, no. I have to talk first. One thing we have to realize is the fact that Arifa has actually come up here. I asked him a question that seems very sensitive to him. And he find it very impressive that he has to protect his own court case. But why is the same regard not given to Wummi? You don't want to talk about something. Hold on. No. Do not answer it because you're not. No, do not. Hold on. I asked you a question. You refuse to give a yes or no answer, and you say you don't want to speak about it. There's a court process going on. The same regard should be given to Wummi and anybody involved in this case. Me personally, you never hear me putting insult to Baba. Ask everybody around. I don't ask Baba to say anything. I always give regard to every people. But you wanting to give yourself a regard, but you don't want to give other people a slack, that is you being pre-selective. And you have to get that fact straight. Okay?
All right. Thanks for that analysis or explanation. Mind you, I am not a party to the case of Mohbad. I can talk about.
You just said you are. But you just said okay. You know why I said you're a party to it. There's a reference to injection, which you've claimed you know how it was delivered. The nurse.
And if you're intelligent as much as you're trying to.
Don't go that route. No.
Sorry for me to use that word.
And if I don't engage that anymore, just continue with your own thing. Don't engage that anymore.
Let Arifa make his own submission.
Just do your submission.
Let Arifa come.
If I told you,
Please don't interjecting, please.
If I told you got it right, you understand.
Don't engage him. Do your own submission. Leave that.
You are not just no.
That's the
sniper. Wait now. The sniper. Wait now. Wait. You wait. Can you imagine?
You just go make your submission.
Can you
No one
imagine?
should interject you down.
Can you now say? Can you say? This is how. J-Babe, wait now. This is how manipulative these people are. You understand? I have my own court case going separately. It is cyberbullying. It's not an homicide case. Neither a murder case. You understand? So we are talking about an homicide case. I'm not a party to that. I can talk about it. You are not a party to it. You can talk about it. You understand? If I am talking about the homicide aspect of this case now, I can ask questions. You can ask me questions concerning that. If you want to talk about the cyberbully that I am being charged for, people like Westo, Yeti, anybody can talk to you concerning it, not me, because that is the part I am a party to. You understand? In case you didn't get it right. That is why I said I am not a party to the case concerning the homicide of Mohbad. And I'm not even being charged for Mohbad case at all. I've been charged on a different scale, on a different ground, different level. So these are two different things. You understand? These are two.
Can I go on to say something? Can I go on to say something? You know why? You've actually shoot yourself twice in the leg right now. I'm gonna give you an example.
To your own opinion. Let it land.
Hold on, my Gibe.
Sọ̀rọ̀ now.
Abati,
Let me. He was.
Àwọn ló ń pè ní jíbe ta ló ń kó porúkọ mo ní kí dáàfù kó jẹ́ kí Arifa land.
Ó Arifa ti parí ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ ó ti parí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má jẹ́ kí èèyàn gbàgbé line of thought. Okay, Arifa. In reference to this case, the police has been able to establish that the fact that syringes were found in the house, the nurse and the people were involved, certain people were involved. And your narrative as at that time matches with what the police said. I'm not talking about your cyberbullying case here. I was just making reference to what you said about the injection. Was those things was that the truth or the lies? It's just a simple yes or no. I never said, tell me about your event to the cyberbullying situation. I never even made reference to that. You can go back to this show and listen to it. I never referenced what happened about your court case. I said
that means you forgot the way you put your question.
I said your statements regarding somebody coming to deliver the injection and somebody coming to check up on Monday. I just said the king. I didn't even mention any name. I said the
That's
injection.
What you said.
Yeah. Then
you see,
no. Hold on. Let me land now. But it became very defensive because you do not want to hear that part. But you said, pin me anywhere. I'm ready to answer your question. That was the freedom you gave me. So you're telling me, oh, I took the freedom too far. You were the one that asked me to pin you anywhere.
No, calm down. You are making sense. Because this is your opinion, which you are 100% entitled to. You understand? And I can ask you not to talk about what you want to talk about. And mine is to just make simple correction, which I think I have. You understand? The area you're going, I am a party to the matter. I won't talk about it. The homicide aspect of this case is as simple as that. Let's talk about it. If you want.
But you've contributed to the homicide part. The injection is the main thing they are holding on right now. And your statement is relating to the injection. That was what I was asking you. I'm like, your statement about the injection.
If I may put it back to you as a question, will you answer me?
Definitely. Then put it to me and then say I'm going to answer it.
Okay. Can you please give me where the police have made reference concerning the injection and to my statement?
Okay. Syringes, there was a syringes found in Mohbad's house. And then you said someone came up to drop that injection. People here have a delivery process. He said Monday was for delivery, Tuesday was for execution. That was what he said. I'm quoting you in particular. You said that. It wasn't me.
Do you realize I have those videos with me?
You can play it. You can play it from line. You can play it.
No, I won't.
No. You can play it. Maybe I'm lying. You can play it.
No, I won't play it. The reason why.
But prove me wrong. To be honest,
I won't play it. They are evidences. So they are evidences. No, these are matters that are going on in the court. Do you understand? So I'm not going to engage you.
Be careful. Don't say anything. Don't say anything, please.
You want me to talk about it? I'm not going to talk about it.
I said, hold on, Arifa. You gave me the freedom. You said, pay me. See, why
do you choose?
Because hold on. Then do not blame me.
This question you're putting to me, it is the ongoing case at the court. I am a party to it. I won't talk about it.
Arifa,
proceed to another thing. Why do you choose to dwell in it?
Arifa, wait. Was your story true? Was your story true or not? That's the question.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Is it about Arifa we are discussing on this?
Arif, hold on.
No, we don't want to change any topic on this platform.
Hello, everybody.
We don't want to change any topic.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody. Dads, please, 1 second. Please, Dads. 1 second. You hold on. You've been talking since. You hold on, please. I know, I just came on. It doesn't matter. Please hold on. You hold on,
let people that are talking, let them be done talking. Let people that are talking. People were talking.
Abati, mute yourself. Abati,
mute.
Can you mute Abati, please?
Everybody mute, please. Host and moderator. The person being asked the question has already stated, he cannot talk about that case. This idiot boy is asking the same question over and over again. Maybe you should drop him or tell him to move on.
The host,
Please.
can you do something about that? You came up here just to call me an idiot. You see how
because you're acting like one. Because he's already told you he cannot talk about the case, and you keep referencing something he cannot talk about. Why you keep doing that? Why are you acting like an idiot?
KD, can you please take action?
What action? You're the one that's going to get dropped very soon. The action is that you're going to get dropped very soon if you don't move on from that topic.
Let me talk.
Don't do that, Dab. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You must be very, very stupid.
Imagine what he's saying.
I don't care what I'm saying. You are very stupid if you're not fucking using your brain right now.
Come on.
Titus, you are a mad goat.
Shut the fuck up.
That's when you idiot. Let that answer speak for yourself. Only your penny. I only.
Mommy,
see. Abati, don't see. We don't have to let our emotion take over the reality. The reality was the fact that this guy asked me to question him about anything that can pin him down. So why is everyone coming here to come and talk?
Yeah, you don't need to talk about the case.
Then I moved on. Then I moved on. So why people coming here to come and tell me like I moved on?
Arifa, please hold on. Arifa, please hold on, please, for God's sake. Arifa said, can you engage him? Or one-on-one, hold on. I said, hold on. What I heard, he said, I'm putting in a corner. That was the question. And when you now, maybe the way you understood it, he now said he doesn't want to talk about it. Then you don't need to go back and that's it. We've been doing well before. Please don't. We are not talking about Arifa here.
Dabs, I don't beg you, move past it. He doesn't want to talk about it.
I would just like to emphasize on one thing.
The sniper might be about to go. The sniper might be about to go. Please.
Wait, hold on. Keep fast. Dabs, I beg.
You know what's making us go in front and back on this thing? The main thing is
now. Why you did stop? Like just
he should not be willing to engage if he feels like
he but that's only could be a question. You don't talk about it. What is wrong with you?
The difference is the kid fashion rather than the difference here is this, right? Wummi is not here. If they were asking Wummi questions here and she says she does not want to talk about it, nobody's going to force her. All right? Now this person is here. He said he does not want to talk about it. Respect that and move on. If you don't want to engage him, let him make his submission and dead it. It's that simple. Just dead it. Why are you fighting for somebody that is not here?
No, I'm not even fighting. I said what
And I understand what you're saying, and what you are saying is what Sniper just let you understand now. That if Wummi herself is here, and I put a question to her, and she said, no, I am not going to answer.
You cannot be cutting your listen. Let him talk. Then you not the case.
We need to respect her opinion. Wummi, what killed Mohbad? And she said, Arifa, I am not going to answer you because I'm a party to the case. I'm not permitted to talk about it. It's fine. We have to respect her opinion, and that is where she stands. Nobody can force her to say it. You understand? She is a party to the case. You are not a party to the case. I am not. We can talk about what we know, what we understand concerning this homicide case, not concerning my cyberbullying or whatsoever. You understand? Dabs, in case you don't understand where I'm coming from, that is what I want you to know. I'm not going to use any insults to you. Of course, we can move on. Are we going to ask you?
Let me give my submission. I will give my submission, then I will move on. I'll give my submission. I'll move on.
That's 1 minute. As this case be great here, you can't find anywhere to pin Arifa. Is that what you're saying?
I just did. He said he doesn't want that.
We need to go into the case that has nothing to do with Mohbad.
The injection has something to do. What are you saying? This is the point that I don't want to emphasize on this. You're the one bringing it back. I said let's move on.
Are you going to answer me, Dabs?
Yeah. If you,
are you going to answer me according to your own knowledge?
Oh yeah, go on.
Okay. To your own view on this Mohbad issue, is Wummi innocent? If yes, I have something to ask you.
Okay. As far as I'm concerned, the investigation is still going on. The police have not been able to conclude their investigation, and there's an inquest process going on right now. So there might be a new development, but as of today, she is not a suspect. She's a witness as it stands, and then if there's going to be any changes in the future, yeah, we should look out for that. That's my impression right now.
I'm not asking of your impression.
Okay, you want me to? No. I have to go by what.
Let me repeat it. Let me repeat the question so that you have to get it right. Let me repeat it so you can get it right. Go by what the
police have put out there. Go by what the police have put out there.
Let me repeat the question now so that you can get it right.
Yeah.
I said, as things stands, to your view, is
to the police view, to the legal view, to the court view.
No, if I am to talk about the legal view, if I am to talk about the corona view, or if I am to talk about the police view, it's on a different level. I am talking about my view, and I want to hear from your own view. It is something simple.
My view is from the legal view. My view is the legal view from the court.
To your own view, you see, either legal or illegal, you will have your own area.
No, there are consequences. There are consequences when people don't go. When people don't have
my question to you still remains the same. My question is, your own view and your belief, is Wummi innocent?
I just said, as of now, there has not been any findings to prove otherwise. So as of now, with what the court and the police have said, the investigation is still going on.
If I may get you right,
she's still innocent. She is still innocent as of now.
To you, she is still innocent, right?
I'm quoting what the police and the court have been able to figure out. As of now, she's still innocent. Maybe by tomorrow, maybe there will be a new findings. I don't know. But as of today, that's it. As of today,
do you realize that?
Do you realize that? The music is sending to me. Oh, they want something to take me push down. Can get. She must say one again.
KD, mute.
Even this account is a fake account, monotrick account. I couldn't nail the accounts on TikTok.
KD, you're on mute or you're talking to somebody else.
Where the fashion mute? No, I need to respect myself. I'm sorry. Where the fashion mute? Now. Clarify.
KD, mute. Okay, that to you, she's innocent. In as much she's not been proven.
No. I'm following the legal route. Right? See, what we have to understand is that I'm a law-abiding person, right? I don't break rules. I know I'm aware of the law, right?
Let me
land. Darusha, let me land now. You're cutting me off when I'm talking. I'm a law-abiding person, right? And I have to make sure what I'm going to say or my reference would be in a legal way, not in an illegal way. Because if we do not follow the legal way, there are going to be consequences to what we are going to say. So for me, I believe what the police have said, and I believe the findings of the inquest as of now. So as of 23rd of October, 2024, Wummi has not been found a suspect or has not been found holding anything as per the death of Mohbad. So you can go on to the next question.
Let me put it to you this way. To my own view, what you're trying to do is, in case tomorrow the story change, you will still have some grounds to go against her. Fine. If you believe as a law-abiding citizen that you call yourself,
yeah.
Do you believe the 10 people living around Mohbad, the 12, the 13, the 15 living around Mohbad, it should be detained or not?
Yeah. In law, right? In law, a police do not have. I'm sure you've experienced such thing. In law, a police do not have the right to detain you more than 24 hours. If they're going to detain you beyond 24 hours, they have to get a court order to that. When this incident happened, the 15 people living in the house, they were in custody for 10 hours. They were questioned for 10 hours. So any one of them that did not go home after that 10 hours, they had to get a court permission to keep them in. So they were questioned. No. The what? They were questioned for 10 good hours. They were asked several questions. You get? So if at that point, if they didn't have any reason or any point to hold someone more than 24 hours.
Do you know one thing? You are being told that they are questioned for 10 hours.
You don't have evidence for this.
Are you at the police station with them? For 10 hours, are you at the police station with them?
Bro, let's not go that route.
No, it's not you out.
When I said something about your own cases too, you said we should not go that route. So let's not go that route.
I want me and you to understand ourselves.
I know what I'm saying. You don't know if I'm
Are you with them at the police station for 10 hours of that questioning?
I know someone that said that. So just let it go. Same way
you know someone that said that. So it is still ESA. That is what I'm saying. It is ESA.
It's not ESA. Let's not go that route.
Definitely, if it is not ESA, definitely you are there with them for 10 hours.
Remember that. Well, interrogate the Prime Boy. Prime Boy is still part of them.
No, KD, don't go there yet. Please, KD, don't go there. Don't go there, KD. There is one thing I want to do. I want us to know who Gaps is. Because I'm having different feelings. I want us to know who he is.
Arifa, please, after this question, we don't want to turn this platform. We've been having good time. Educative interaction before, but now, like Westo submitted his own view. Then let's do it that way. Don't engage with this guy like asking questions. We don't want to talk.
G-Babe, wait, mommy.
Hold on, Arifa. I know that very well. Very well.
Because he's been sinister.
That is my very good friend. Very hold
He's talking every time about Wummi.
Mommy, I need to remember.
Can I come down?
He's a very intelligent guy. And to engage Dabs, you have to match him on his. He's very cunning. He's very intelligent. So you have to match him.
The sniper. Thank God. That is your friend. I want us to know him further. You are the one who know him better. We want to know.
Arifa, 1 minute. Arifa, just 1 minute. There is no need to know an unrepentant anti-justice. There is no need to want to begin to say the location of people or the whereabouts of people who refused to show themselves on camera, who have refused to come on, even post their clear picture. There is no reason. What they are known for is
by the way I'm coming. Camera. He has a face. Don't go there. He has a face.
No, I don't even know if he has a face. Hold on.
No,
Listen, to be candid, let me just tell you. It seems to, it sounds intelligent, but now trying to push a narrative that will now make someone to be saying what he doesn't need to say or something that is not relevant to the current situation. I have said this. That's it. The line of your question should rather be in the court for Arifa, because the answer you want him to give you can only be useful at the court of law. He has a case regarding the question you are asking him. And I believe all of this will be questions to put to him. So if he's talking about a case that is ongoing in court, it's not going to be allowed. And you now come up with the same thing, saying the same way he's not willing to answer you here, is the same way Wummi should be allowed to have our own freedom. It's two different things. Arifa is a justice seeker. Wummi is directly involved in this matter. So what Arifa is being questioned for is about cyberbullying, not about homicide, not about murder, not about, what do you call it? It has nothing to do with murder. It has nothing to do with, what is the other one? Manslaughter. Yes, that's what I wanted to remember. So for him to now be answering questions on manslaughter.
Sorry, Westo, please, Babano. About your day. Do you think I went to evening school? I went to a good school. And school did not go through me. It was not done there. Do you know anything? Do you know the meaning of sinister?
What I want to say is this. In care guide, we used to say something that by their fingers and capability we shall know who they are. So by their line of thought and, by the way they talk, by the way they express their feelings, we shall know. If the same way you've been intellectually asking questions and wanting someone to talk about something that is not permitted to solve, if the same way is the way you've been drilling Wummi, to want Wummi to answer some few questions on why she has refused not to release an important document, doctor's report that will help Baba in keeping Mohbad. The same way she has continued to say he doesn't know the person that killed Mohbad till tomorrow, and you are the last woman standing with Mohbad. And the same way you are seeking justice for yourself rather than seeking justice for your husband. If the same way if the way you are trying to drill Harifa is the same way you are drilling with me, we have gotten somewhere. This is what I want to say. All of you have come to a conclusion that I buried Mohbad early, and I said it. That it's not a crime if Baba buried Mohbad early. But it is now a crime that after we exhume Mohbad, asking question that why did this person die? Baba, you don't need to do this. We have to bring him out. It's now a crime that up to today, the likes of Dapsin and the rest are not asking the right question to say, is it the burial that did not, give us the accurate answer to what killed Mohbad? Is it the same quick bury that Baba buried Mohbad that is not making police to continue the investigation to allow the nurse to come out? Is it the same early bury that is making Wummi not to tell us how the husband died? Is it the same Baba that buried Mohbad quickly that is making the toxicology and autopsy to say they don't want to come and take the matter of the terrible thing, they don't want to answer questions? Is it the same quick burial or whatever that is making the likes of Adrua, Darusha to be manipulating the case? I don't understand why we are just bent in trying to, paint a narrative to favor, who we want it to favor. We can't get justice that way. And I put the question out to say, as of today, those who are saying that Wummi should not answer anybody, are you saying Wummi is seeking justice for her husband or seeking justice for herself? If she's seeking justice for herself, why is she seeking justice for herself when she has an husband that she so much cherished, that she said she wants justice for? Why is it not diverting it to self-help?
What they said is that the legal team of Wummi advised Wummi not to talk. And the same thing applied to Baba Mohbad. The legal team of Baba Mohbad said Baba Mohbad not to talk as well.
No, Baba is even talking. That is the truth. Baba has answered so many questions.
Not to be coming out. Not to stop here.
We should not even blame Baba for making any mistakes. We should rather blame ourselves for allowing Baba to make mistakes. Baba did not know what to do initially. Baba was confused. Baba acted like someone who doesn't have money, who doesn't have resources, who doesn't have people. Then we stood up to say, Baba, don't worry. We are not going to allow you to just look at this case to go down. If it is money, we'll stand. If it is voice, we have. If it is people, we'll get for you. And we are all here together saying that Baba must get justice for the son, and the son must also get justice. Then how come we are going around again saying that Baba is the reason why we are not getting justice? Is it Baba that is holding the nurse? Is it Baba that is behind spending? Is it Baba that is behind the driver? Is it Baba that is that sent the nurse to go and inject? Is it Baba that told Wummi not to tell any, what is it called? Is it Baba that told Wummi not to say what came back? Is it Baba that told police to say that they have concluded the investigation, they don't have any other thing to do again? Why are we just saying all of these things? Why are we saying Baba is the hero? Even if lawyers, sons are messing up in the court, is it Baba that is telling them to mess up?
And can you add this one? Is it Baba told the police not to arrest everybody that brought the dead body to the police station?
Abi. So what are we talking about? See, the thing is this: we cannot continue to be saying Baba is this, Baba is that, Baba is this, Baba is that. Let us leave Baba aside. If Baba hands is there, the Baba should go and face the law. Let us dig deep and find out if Baba hand is there. And since the beginning of this saga, there has never been any single trait or any single thing that is pointing to Baba as one of those that is involved in the death of Mohbad. The only mistake Baba made, which Baba has come to clear, even let's agree that we don't want to accept Baba clearance. Let's assume that Baba is guilty of it. What is that mistake? You bury your son early. Fine, that's a mistake. Now we have corrected that on behalf of Baba. Baba made the mistake, but we stood up to say, no, we will not do it. We will exhume the body. Now we exhume the body. What is Baba home there? Kilo to come Baba. The mistake has come from Baba, fine. Though I don't agree it's a mistake, Baba has come to clear it. It is not what people are calling it. They just want that Baba to feel like has not done the right thing. But me, I know he has done the right thing. But let's assume that he has not done the right thing. Now I want to agree with them that they are right. All of you are right. Good. Now that you are right to say Baba very early. No, that lady that is asking me. Eh?
Hello?
Hello, sorry.
Now
me too now.
Oh, you disturb me. I think you disturb me.
Alokota ni awo ba to yemi.
Mo gba ke yan gbohun e.
Say the fashion. Me. Say the fashion.
Me tí mo ṣe fẹ́ mú mi yẹn sọ lọ́tún máa fi kọ́ disturb mi. Nítorí àwọn ọmọ ni mi ṣe.
Better. Now let's even agree that what they have said is correct. Let's even agree that truly Baba made the mistake. Now, on our home part, we have corrected the mistake, we have corrected the error by saying, Baba, that's not what we want. What we want is justice. Now we have exhumed the body. We have called investigators. We are now going to coroner inquest. We are now taking people to court to come and talk. Now those people are now coming to tell lies. Is it Baba that is telling them to tell lies? Those people have been coming to say they don't have evidence. Is it Baba that will have the evidence? People have continued to run. Even those who are invited recently have not been coming. Is it Baba that is saying that? Is it Baba that is telling Wummi to be changing narrative? Why are we just trying to be, painting things that are incorrect? At the end of the day, Ladapsin and the likes will come to be asking Arifa, are you right or wrong? Have you asked Wummi, what killed your husband? Why can't Wummi answer the question and let's see all of us that are incorrect to see ourselves as incorrect? See, I want to tell everybody to hold this. All of us will continue to be right, and all of us will continue to be wrong. As long as Wummi has continued to say he will not say anything and he doesn't want to, help us in getting justice. So whatever anybody is saying, as far as police is not doing the needful, as far as the public are not asking the question, as far as the court is not doing the right thing, then people will continue to do it the way they like. And don't blame people when they do it the way they like, even if they are doing it the wrong way. Because the only way that will not make people to do it the wrong way is for our institution to do it the right way. If our institution are doing it in the wrong way, then what do you expect of people that doesn't have resources, have technology, have tools, have equipment to investigate? They will continue to do it the wrong way now. So those who should do it the right way should do it the right way, so that all of us can go and sit down and listen. But the fact that they are doing this, nobody should be blamed. The right question should be pushed to those that will answer it, not me that will answer it, not Arifa that will answer it, not even anybody here will answer it. So anyone like Dabson, like Abati, like anybody that will come here to be asking questions, why are your evidence and call out the police? What is this person saying? You're a first lady, or what do you call yourself? I don't know who you are. That question should be thrown to the police. It should be thrown to people in the house, people thrown to police, thrown to investigators that were paid money to investigate the matter. The police team that was that was commissioned to do this investigation, those police, the members of the team were paid with tools, with resources, with technology, with all sorts of things. They did not investigate the matter around those people that are there at the crime scene. But they are trying to run after Westo, run after Arifa, run after Vero, run after Binti and the likes, because we are asking questions that what killed Mohbad. If they want to know who killed Mohbad, it is not Arifa that will tell them. It's not Westo, it's not any one of us on the placard. It is those people. They are the people, those people that are there at the crime scene, starting from the wife down to the least person in the house, and they want to tell us what happened. So what are we even talking about? What are we talking about? So we should stop all of these things we are trying to say.
Wait, so hold on. Who's this P Adio you F with Lagata? Is trust true? Is this person mad or what?
He's saying K fashion, you eat Lagata. Is it to that you and Lagata had something together? KD, I don't know where you know Lagata. I don't know what you and Lagata had together. See, I think you should rather, it is well. Anyway, what I want to say, let us remain focused. I can agree with all the narrative that everybody is saying, starting from Prime Boy, the one they are talking against Prime Boy. If we have to agree everything they want to push on Prime Boy, the truth of the matter is that even if Prime Boy has fought Mohbad, Prime Boy was not the last person that fought Mohbad. She was never the last person. Even if Prime Boy punched Mohbad, Prime Boy was not the last person that punched Mohbad. So why are we now leaving the Prime Boy? Why are we not taking up the Prime Boy own and leaving the other person whole? Wọ́n ní pórí òjòrú àparò kan òjò kan lọ àfi tó gorí ebè orò tó gbéyàwó àfà ó ti gbórúkọ àfà mọ́. So even when you now come back to Baba to say Baba bury Mohbad early, is it Baba that buried Mohbad early that didn't know what to do, that we are now saying Baba because we didn't know what to do, we will do the needful. We cried out, we exhumed the body. Baba's mistake has ended the day we exhumed the body. It has ended that day. So now, is it this early bury that we have corrected that is still not making us to get justice, that is still making police to be misbehaving, that is still doing, making all of these things to be like this, that is making Wummi to be running eta-sketa to do DNA? He's not even thinking about the interest of the child. He has refused to think about the interest of that boy called Liam. Because that boy will live and grow to see all of these things on the internet. And he will ask his mom to say, Mommy, what happened? Who is my father? So why are we just going front and back? I don't understand. We should just be careful not to begin to disrupt things. And finally, for all of us, the commenters, the panelists, I told you, we know all the unrepentant anti-justice. We know all of them. We should not even bother ourselves. We should not bother ourselves. We should not entertain them. The only entertainment we can give them is to just listen to their gibberish, their vituperation, their inconsistency, their lies, their incoherence statement, their figment of imagination, all their assassinations of characters, and the rest. We should just enjoy it because there is nothing that will change it. But deep down them, inside their deepest mind, when they are at their corner, at their comfort zone, they always look like, wow, this thing we are doing, man, they know the truth. But because they don't want to be shamed, they don't want to come out to now change their word. They don't want to accept that they have wronged, the people. That is the reason why they are trying not to change their word. They know the truth. One more within themselves, deep down, because the same question they are throwing out to people seeking for justice, if they have thrown the same question out to Wummi and those who are there at the crime scene, they wouldn't be coming here to be saying all of these shenanigans. It's all sort of shenanigans, rubbish, gibberish, incoherent statement, figment of imaginations, like I said, from all of them. And I don't want us to be distracted. At this very sensitive time, we need ourselves, we need focus, we need to remain so dedicated. There are a series of things that will be coming to want us to make errors, like it almost happened to me yesterday. But thank God I was able to realize on time and I was able to correct that. And I think that is done and we move on. And I thank those who quickly call my attention to say, Westo, is different thing that is in your mind, is another thing that this is about to turn to. Then I was able to read between the lines and I said, well, Westo, don't ever fall for this trap. And to the glory of God, it was corrected and we move on. I will continue to move on till we get to the promised land. No one is above mistakes. Those who want to accept their mistakes should accept it. And those who doesn't want to accept it should just leave, to allow their shadow to pursue them or to scare them. For me and for people I know that we have seen the handwriting and we should not fall for it. No, let us not fall for it. Let us move on. Let us ask the right question from people and direct the right question to the right people, not to the wrong people to be answering questions that they don't know anything about. I want to mute for now. Thank you all. God bless you. We move on.
Thank you, Westo. God bless you. Nice submission.
Thank you for your submission. God bless you very much.
Dabs, wallahi, mi ma ne gan Ọlọ́run ajé.
Good afternoon, everyone. So,
who is greeting you?
It's afternoon here, anyways. So good afternoon.
Who is greeting you?
Dabs ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. Dabs ni.
We appreciate your submission, and I respect your stand and the position where you hold on to over the past 12 months. Thank you very much. So can the next person speak?
So Dabs, you can be this calm.
No, to be honest, I'm a calm person, but people just don't get it.
Nothing.
No, but when people want to go, what's it called? Loud and lousy. I just let it happen.
Well,
I think
maybe me.
You're using it.
Yeah, it's maybe me.
Wummi is my in-law, and we have a very good relationship.
Báwo ni Wummi ṣe jẹ́ in-law ẹ̀?
Keep fashion. Hold on, Dad. Keep fashion. My drop.
Èkìtì ló ti wà.
Today Abati padà sókè. My drop Abati.
Bàbá ti wá sókè Abati ti ṣe mí. Níwọ̀n ẹ̀ kò dá mi lọ.
Abati tó lẹ́kọ̀ọ́.
Chill.
Pé English school ló lọ.
Abati kí n gbọ́nà.
Ó máa behave. Mọ́mí ẹ má bínú.
Abati brain is start.
I'm with you, Dabs. I'm with you. Let's have fun a bit. Let's have fun a bit. I'm with you.
Yeah. Okay. What? You know one thing that I always want to emphasize on.
But I'm going to agree you today, honestly.
When things happen, like when we have things like this occurring, or we have instances where people have different perspectives, we have to also learn to like not let our emotion overshadow the reality. And the reality is what we have to look out for that will double check our actions in most cases. You get. So in some cases I don't like to be emotional. I always try to be as balanced and fair as I can be. You get. So in some cases you might ask me a question, then I'll give you my honest opinion or from my own perspective in an honest way, not about me being defensive in any way. No. I always try to be as honest as possible. So when I say something that you do not accept, I understand. And then when I say something and then you accept it, that's okay. You get.
Yeah, that's a very nice one. But to me, you're kind of trying to, not being, no, you're being honest, but you don't want to come out the way you feel.
No. Okay, but you can complete that.
You don't want to come out the way you feel.
One thing about me that I said earlier that I made a reference to. I said I'm a law-abiding citizen. One thing that for people who know me, I will never go against what the police have said, what the court have said, and what the lawyers have said. Why? Because I know they have more knowledge than I do, and they are speaking from a professional view. It's just like when you go and see your doctor, and your doctor says you have a particular sickness, and you're trying to convince your doctor that you do not have that sickness. If once a professional person or a professional body is telling you their findings, you as a person who do not have the same qualification as that person is questioning what they've done. That means we are doing the wrong thing. Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, but do you also believe that there are more inconsistency in all these statements from police, from the people involved in this case and all that? Do you believe that?
Definitely, I agree with you. There are scenarios or situations where they've not narrated the story in a particular sequence in terms of their storyline is not matching with how the event happened. But one thing that I always made a reference to is the fact that at the end of the day, they've been able to establish the main points and the main objective that they needed from their statements. So it doesn't matter how they say.
And what exactly is that point that was established so that we will all know? Then from there, we can ride on.
Okay, thank you very much. One thing we have to realize is the fact that 26 people were interrogated prior to inquest. And what the police have been able to establish was that there was a fight at the concert, exchange of blow with Prime Boy, which led to an injury on his forearm. That injury became unbearable, and they had to request for the nurse. The nurse came in. The nurse injected Mohbad. He started convulsing, and he passed away. The nurse also proclaimed to the police that it was an action that led to the sequence of this guy convulsing or having an anaphylactic shock, a suspected anaphylactic shock, rather. So in this case,
okay,
their findings or their interrogation and the investigation process we had that time has been able to establish those things again. So that's my stand actually.
Okay, if that is your stance, that means you have more, or let me say, 80 to 90% belief in the fight that was established by the police. Am I right?
At first, definitely, yeah. And along the line, I was able to affirm what the police said, and I strongly believe there was a fight.
Okay. Now, if the police that are not there can deduce the truth that there was a fight, and spending that was sitting in the car that got broken, according to him, looking directly to the situation, says, truly Mohbad is eating Prime, and Prime did not eat him back. And Darusha, that is even far away, standing in the POS outside the event hall, came out to say he saw them throwing blow on each other. Which area do you think we need to focus more?
Okay, one thing that I made a reference earlier. I said their countenance or the way they've narrated the event might not be as accurate as how the event turned out to be. But the most important part is they've been able to establish that fact. See, it doesn't matter if Darusha saw the fight or if Spending didn't see the fight. But the main objective here is that they've been able to establish the fact. The fact that there was a fight that led to the injury. So now it's not a discussion of who saw the fights or how they have been able to establish it. And the way they establish it.
Do you understand how court works? Do you know court doesn't deal with truth, they deal with facts and evidence.
And what makes it more realistic here is the fact that the testimony of people saying Mohbad sustained an injury at the show on his forearm, autopsy has been able to confirm that statement, because autopsy said there was an injury on Mohbad's arm and on his forearm, which is like superficial, and everyone has been saying the fight led to an injury on his forearm from the events that happened in Ikorodu. So autopsy is going to serve as hold on. Autopsy is going to serve as a physical evidence to back up the testimonies of those six or seven people that witnessed the fight, because they could not at that time present it, but there's a picture of the hand. There was a communication about how the injury occurred and all of that. So the picture and the autopsy would prove it. So it's not about them anymore. They will use the picture and the autopsy to prove the testimony in court, and that makes it very, very bad for whoever inflicted the injury.
Okay, let me put it to you this way again.
Mm-hmm.
If at all at the court they believe in fact and evidence,
mm-hmm.
and all these people you are referring to as witness, coroner inquest will treat everyone as witness, while the police will treat them as suspects. If they're being treated as a witness at the inquest,
treat them as a witness and suspects.
If they are being treated as a witness at the inquest, and at the end of the day,
you're getting it wrong. Inquest is a fact-finding institution. They do not have the rights to. They can only make a recommendation.
No, wait.
Let me land.
I am always present.
Let me land. I know.
I'm always present.
Inquest
Abati, don't come in. Don't come in.
Inquest is a fact. Inquest is a fact-finding institution. Hold on. I would like to just end it here. Inquest is a fact-finding institution. They are going to summary their findings and then give a recommendation at the end of the inquest. So when you are giving your testimony at the inquest, they do not have that power to conclude you are a suspect at that point until when they are able to conclude their findings. You get? So as of now, do not put that statement on the inquest about being a suspect or a witness. You're just coming there to give your testimony.
You don't get me right. I said if inquest refer to them as a witness.
Yeah.
And the police refer to them as a suspect.
Mm-hmm.
Either you have big case, you have little case. In as much you are a party to the case, to police you are a suspect.
That is why the inquest is different.
What I am now saying is this. If nobody, apart from Darusha, out of all these people you are referring to that are all being interrogated, if nobody has come out before Darusha to say, yes, I witnessed the fight, this is how it is. Adrua said he went out to get money. Before he came, he heard that there was a fight. Wummi told me. Spending said, I was sitting in the car, there was a fight. Mohbad was eating Prime, and Prime did not touch Mohbad. That is an eyewitness. You understand? Apart from Adrua is hearsay. See why that was even at the center of the event. Said when they started the argument, I ran outside to go and call for help. Before I came, I think they fought each other and they settled it. In other words, she herself did not even witness the fight. You get it? Now, if those people that are key to this event, all of them, none, apart from Darusha, claims we witnessed the fight, how it started and how it ended. Do you think if others are saying at the court that we did not witness the fight, we did not see the fight, and only Darusha came out to say he saw the fight, and the same question that has been asking everybody was also put to Darusha, that the injury sustained that day, is it that much that could lead to death? He said it's just a normal scratch, just like what CY said, it's a normal scratch. What Spending said, normal scratch. DJ Bami, normal scratch. Adrua, normal scratch. Now Darusha came out to say normal scratch, that this is not kind of injury that could kill. And I remember I was at the inquest when Spending was asked, and he said that injury sustained is not even up to what they usually sustain at Malian's house. The injury did not kill them. How come this minor injury will kill Mohbad?
Arifa, sorry, did you listen to the stand statement? Whether minor...
Abati, stay out of this.
Abati, I would approach him.
Abati. You see, you are listening to intelligent people here. You cannot even spell leave. You are spelling L-I-V.
Abati is right. But let that thing explain.
Wọ́n ní kó máa interject mọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni
Abati olóòtú olóòdò kò lè spell leave. Ó spell live olóòṣì olóòdò ọmọ.
That's me, please borrow me your phone.
No, sorry, bro. No, so that I will not forget what I want to add. So you can put them together. Please. I don't want to forget, please. Just Dubs, please. Wait. I understand, but wait. You said
we are not supposed to ask them how do they arrive at their conclusion. You understand? But remember, we are asking them for accountability. They need to tell us why or how do they know that prime. You see, these things are just normal, common sense. A Greek philosopher said, if you want people to hate you, make them think. Because it is natural, we don't like to think. If Adrua can say, let's be realistic with ourselves. If you're standing by the law, I should be standing by the law as well.
Definitely,
you understand?
100%.
But let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. If Adrua did say, I did not see the fight, lifestyle that I later heard from Prime Boy himself, that even that day, lifestyle was part of people holding Mohbad, and lifestyle was part of people telling Prime Boy that you two get down from the car, no worry, she be now your friend, I will say to you, just come down, may your mind go down first, you come out. Lifestyle could come out on a public space to say, I am in other Prado, I was sleeping because I could not even know, I didn't even know there was a fight anywhere. You understand? And all these people involved are kind of running away from the fact of that fight. If this one will say, I did not witness, this one will say, I did not witness, this one will say, I did not witness. And Darusha came out to say, he witnessed, he saw.
Okay. I would like to go. Okay, because
there is a lot of contradictions. That contradiction is what I want you to establish, not what police find out. Because whatever police find out,
contradictions is what is expected to happen during your testimony. Because the police will not want to interrogate 26 people, and every one of them will give the same account. That's impossible. Because in your own story, you have to say it how you see it, not how other people see it. You're going to use your own terms and your own perspective. You get? So if they have contradiction to their testimony, that doesn't take out the fact that they have established the action, and the action was that there was a fight. So it doesn't matter if Adrua. Hold on. It doesn't matter if Adrua is saying he didn't witness the fight, or maybe someone told him about the fight. The main objective here is that there was a fight, and other people can establish or can give scenarios or events of the fight. It's not just about Adrua. It's not just about one person, not two persons. We're talking about the summary of 26 findings. 26 findings would one person against 25 people. That's a lot of stories you get. So you cannot exclude 25 people just to pick one person. You have to be inclusive in everything. And
we are trying to, me and you here, we need to be diplomatic, please. Let us deal with the people that has came out to explain to the world what they know. You talking about 26 people. Out of 26 people, how many people do you think has come to the inquest to tell us their own part of that story? I remember DJ Banu. That is one.
God bless
you. No,
let
me get
one
you
after the other. I'll forget because you're stressing the whole question. So we can just pick it one after the other. Then we'll approach the next one. You get?
Okay.
One thing we have to realize is the fact that 26 people have been interrogated by the police. It's now left for the inquest to push in that direction as well. The inquest has not gone into that direction to bring in 26. Are we going to blame ourselves or not? The inquest feels like, the inquest doesn't feel the need to bring in a certain set of people. So when it's time, I think inquest will bring in the right person or the right people at the right time. That's my stand.
That is what we are treating on this platform. To bring everybody, even Mohbad dog.
Exactly. So let the legal team push. Let the legal team push in a perspective that will bring those 25 or 26 people again. And I would like us to know one thing. People coming on TikTok or on any social media platform to give testimony are not valid. you have to be ready to swear and under an oath to give your testimony. So if we have an interview with any of the suspect or witness and they tell us anything, we should not take it to the heart. Those might be a speculation. It becomes a reality when you go into the inquest or a court and then you swear under oath of whichever religion you believe in to testify. So thank you very much.
And I thought, if I may let you understand, out of, you said 26 people were interrogated by the police, which Darusha should be one of them. And I believe in this kind of homicide situation, anybody that went to the police station should have
suspected homicide. We cannot conclude that.
Okay, a suspected homicide case. I'm going to satisfy you. I believe everybody that went to the station for an interrogation must have a documented statement. Am I right?
Exactly.
But at the inquest the last time, Darusha said, and I quote, his lawyer, said, his client does not have a written statement. And they need to deliberate. They will conclude within themselves if his client is going to proceed with this court questioning, or he will first of all go and work on his statement before coming back for an interrogation. If Darusha is part of the 26 you mentioned, I don't know about the 26 though, and I don't think the story of 26 has been coming out earlier. I think I'm listening to that for the first time.
I know, it was in the preliminary reports.
If
before you continue,
out
this
of
question
26,
No. To Westo, I do not want to engage Westo.
The statement with the police, that all the 26 or whatever number of them has written, do you think it is not all of the 26 story or statement are correct? Don't you think that statement they all put there is just to save themselves, or you think what they've written is correct? Is that what you think?
Can I talk?
I'm sure that question was of
what?
Okay.
If the 26 people being interrogated and just few people being selected to come to the inquest, do you think that is fair enough?
No,
or don't you think there's an hanky-panky game somewhere?
People, see, the point is, we got it wrong at the beginning of the inquest. The legal team that were supposed to bring people to the inquest, I think they got it wrong. You have the right to write to the inquest to bring in whoever you want to interrogate or to question at the inquest. The legal team have failed to establish the fact that they needed a certain set of people. It was this year that they had to realize the fact that they needed some people to appear in the inquest. If they presented the fact that they want those 26 people to appear in the inquest as early as November or October, I think we would not be here at this time. So do not blame the inquest for taking what is on its table. One thing you have to know about the court is that the court would only approach whichever file you present to it. It's not going to help you think that the law or the courts do not think on your behalf. They will approach whatever request you presented to its table. You get. Thank you.
That's it. Who are the legal team that's supposed to bring the 26?
The legal team that started the inquest. I don't want to.
Who are they? Could you mention the side?
The Baba team, to be honest, because they were the one that started.
Hold on. What about Falano?
That's
Falano only. Hold on. Falano only wrote to the coroner to organize. There's a difference between open something. You get, they decided to open the inquest to make findings. So people were applying to bring people in. So now,
can I ask you one question? So Falano is not looking for justice for Mobile. Is that what
I don't want us to attack some person.
No, I'm not attacking. We are talking. We've mentioned Sanshitu. I can mention Falano.
You cannot say a body or a law firm.
Okay. So what is Falano standing for? Falano is not a lawyer for the state.
You have to know one thing. Hold on, Arifa. I would like to clarify our interest, and then I will let you speak. Sam Falana has wrote to the coroner to open an inquiry institution to investigate to the death of Mohbad. That's a done.
So whenever they are investigating, the Falana firm supposed to be in the court.
Are you aware of the fact that
they need to bring some certain people in as well?
No. The party,
not only Mohbad.
The party involved will be the one to now bring.
Which party involved? Which party is Falana?
Falana was just to organize to say, okay.
Falana is not standing for Lagos State.
Let me talk now. You don't get. There's a difference between if you are the party involved or you organizing something. You get.
That is why I'm saying that Falana is not a lawyer to Lagos State. He's a lawyer to Wummi, and Wummi is the co-partner to Mohbad. You understand? This is where I'm trying to go in. If Falana cannot stand for it, when Falana came out, he behaved as if he's standing for Mohbad. That is what Falana is standing for. Until Mohbad said no, Wummi cannot put a lawyer to him. Wummi cannot make decision to Aloba's family. So what is Falana is doing? Is it defending Wummi towards justice for Mohbad? That is my question.
Definitely yes. Falana. Wait. Let me answer this.
Let other people talk, please. Let other people talk. They're not the only one now.
I was there before you, Dima. Let me talk. Let me talk. Wait.
Let other people talk. You the one that have been talking since then.
This person have not even contributed for one bit. So let him talk. Abati, hold on.
Falana is Wummi's lawyer. Wummi went to Falana for Falana to defend him. Falana did not create the inquest. Falana suggested that inquest. You understand? He just made a suggestion that an inquest should be open. So Falana is Wummi's lawyer. That is one thing I want to let you know. Then two, you see the testimony of Darusha against Prime Boy. It's a very dangerous testimony. I won't deceive you. We really need to advise Prime Boy at this stage. Because any injury can cause death. No matter how slightly that injury is, if the injury is infected, it can cause death. And the person that put that injury there is still accountable for that injury. If the nurse claim that it is because of that injury that he gave Mohbad injection and Mohbad reacted to that injection, the nurse and the person that inflicted that injury are in problem. But the good excuse, the good thing that Prime Boy can use in the court that he need to tell his lawyer is, when you know that this is the person that inflicted the injury that killed your husband, then the person send you a text message that he wants to come to the house. We need to prove beyond reasonable doubt to the court the reason why she said Prime Boy should not come. Because that is where Prime Boy is supposed to have been locked and arrested by the police when they come to the house. So what was Wummi thinking? As at the time he replied, you cannot come for now. That is the only excuse Prime Boy is having now. And he needs to be singing that like a song to the ears of his lawyer. That is my submission.
Thank you, sir. You know when the intelligent men, women are talking, you feel it.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
Not like Abati.
Abati ma farabalẹ̀, ma fi ara balẹ̀. Kí ló máa ṣe? Oh, power tap, oh, yeah, power tap. Power tap.
I know lè gba jókòó síbẹ̀ yẹn kó má ṣiṣẹ́.
Ma fi power tap. Ọ̀rọ̀ mi ti sú. Okay, who is next? Dabs. Anyone solution?
I want to say something about the three established.
Abati sọ̀rọ̀.
Ọ̀rẹ́ ojú ẹ̀wọ̀n Denmark ló ṣe gbé ọ̀rọ̀ kalẹ̀. Even that ló pa àwọn èèyàn di sniper Westo.
The sniper àbúlé Abati sọ̀rọ̀.
Obìnrin ló máa ń bájà. Abati, meet yourself now.
I don't come back. Come back.
Abati ò dẹ̀ ọ́ mísì kò sọ̀rọ̀.
Abati ò tiẹ̀ tí mọ̀ nǹkan kan. Ó ló bàbá mi fà á. Èmi náà ti rẹ́dí ẹ̀. No, ẹ má wòrí, ó fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Sashiko ni, ayé ẹ̀ má bàjẹ́ síbí náà.
Okay, let's leave that Sanarifa. Let's carry. Abasi Ogudo on mute. O ma tẹ́ torí mo ti sọ pé o.
Yes, what I'm trying to ask you is this. If you claim 26 people was interrogated by the police, and you said the police said so, accepted, what I want to know is this. Do you think, like you said, that the coroner inquest is just a fact-finding court, which all the whole world was aware? It's not a prosecuting court or anything.
Exactly, yeah.
Mine is this. If there is a lot of contradictions, even at the fact-finding court, what do you think? I'm talking about our own opinion now, not the law. You understand? Our own opinion. You are human, I am. If Adrua came out to say, I didn't witness the fight, nobody witnessed the fight, do you truly believe if there is fight, there won't be any visual evidence of that fight? With our current situation in our nation, do you believe there won't, because we've seen the video of them when they are going to the court. Who is making that video? Some people are doing it.
Okay,
we saw a video of them when they are going to the show. We saw some video of them at the backstage when they got to the show. Somebody's making the video. We saw some video of him on stage when he was performing. Some people are making the video. Do you think if there's a fight, there won't be any visual evidence? If CY can go as far as recording Mohbad's voice when they are making call, do you now think there won't be any video of such issue between Mohbad and Triangle? Let's just be realistic. Let's just be realistic.
In my own honest opinion, I feel like there's a was the Mohbad body, the injury he sustained, and all of that. And those video evidence. Blood. Yeah, the stained clothes. There's a picture of the stained clothes. The aftermath of the events of the fight. There's a video evidence of that, and that would only be presented when the trial begins. So
and maybe even talk about it. Maybe talk about it as well.
Yeah, we don't have to force people to hand over
you're not
evidence.
You're not getting it.
No, hold on. Let me land. Let me land. You want the video? Hold on. Let me land. There is no video.
No, I don't want the video. I'm only asking: is there any visual evidence
of
concerning the fight? I'm not talking about the injury. I'm not talking about the blood. You see, when we're talking about injury, I don't want to go this far before.
Okay.
If we are talking about injury, I can sustain injury at the football pitch. Get me right. Okay. Let me hold my camera and show you something, please. Let me open my camera and show you something, please. Let me open the camera. I want you to see something. I sustained an injury of recent. I'm talking about of recent on a bike. You understand? Look at it. This is my leg. Can you see the injury?
Yeah.
You can see?
Yeah.
Okay. Likewise, my hand. You can see?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if I sustain an injury on the bike, and maybe where I'm coming from, there's a fight between me and one person, and I got home. Something happened to me inside my house. People were aware that I sustained injury from a bike. Many people don't know. But there was a fight in the house between me, maybe my siblings or my wife or anybody. At the end of the day, it results to me losing my life. I am not there anymore to explain to the public what really happens to me. Do you understand? It's only the people that are around that will tell you this is what happened, this is how it is, this is how it is. If there's nothing of such, do you believe that many things can be manipulated concerning the same injury I sustained. Some people might say, I sustained the injury in the course of that fight. I sustained the injury while I'm still fighting somebody else outside. Or I sustained the injury while I have a fall on a bike. I don't know, maybe you get what I'm saying.
I understand what you're trying to say. But
now, what I'm trying to bring out there is this. The source of that injury. Fine, there's an injury being established. A picture or a video of a hand swelling, injury in the healing process. I keep saying it.
On that night, there was a picture on the night, the day after.
No. We don't need to conclude when the picture was taken. The picture was not taken at the show, neither inside the car. The picture of the hand that you and I saw, maybe you saw another one, different from the one I'm talking about. The same video that I believe you're talking about was the hand where Mohbad was lying down. If truly that hand is Mo, where he was lying down, not at the show, it should be in his house. You understand? So we don't know, maybe the injury was truly sustained at the show or not. But they established the fact that there's an injury accepted because we saw the video of that hand and the picture of that hand. We don't know where it is sustained. That is where I'm going. How sure are we that the injury is truly sustained from the fight? Remember, they are talking about a broken glass.
You're narrating too much. I might not be able to.
Arifa, let me speak to the
consciousness. You're narrating too much. Let me approach it.
Arifa, let me speak to your consciousness now. You know, with what you have just explained, Arifa, when you go to the court, the judge will tell you that according to the facts before me,
exactly,
the judge deal with the facts. You understand? Either it happens sometimes or it happened anytime. So far, the fact is being presented. The case will go, the judge will go along with the fact presented. Not about so person think, I think, maybe it happens all the time. If there is fact that this thing is what killed this guy, and there is no objection to that fact, the judge will judge according to the fact.
Okay, yeah. I would like to my own submission. One thing you will have to realize is that hold on, Arifa, you said something.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
There's an objection to that fact. In as much Prime still remains the same in his position that there's nothing like physical fight, there's no injury sustained at the show. This is the person in question. Westo fought with Arifa. Arifa sustained that injury in his leg. Westo keeps saying there's no fight between me and Arifa. He is the person in question. You understand? So, please, I just want us to get this straight. There's an objection here. And this is the reason why the PR, or what is it called? IPO, is being invited time without number yet to appear. If truly there is a fight, I'm still pushing it to you and Dabs. If truly there is a fight, you can't say for a year now, there won't be any visual evidence of that fight.
That is the evidence that's the evidence that will be presented in trial. Because you've not seen a video or because you've not been able to get a possession of something doesn't mean that thing do not exist.
All right.
And there's
so
no,
until
when
the trial begins and there's a need to provide a visual evidence or a visual recording, we have to hold on. We don't have to say there is not. As of now, we've not seen. That's the right word to say. But do not conclude that there are no evidence. Let's wait for the trial and then.
As of now, that there is no visual evidence
provided online
of anything issue between Prime and Mo. You understand? And there's a picture evidence of an injury, and there are two people who has come out point blank to talk about blood in that house, not at the show, not in the car, in that house. And this same set of people connected to this case are saying it's just a minor injury.
Yeah.
You understand? And the police came out to tell us it is a severe injury.
No. Police never said it was a severe. They said it was severe pain. Any injury can cause a severe pain.
Yes.
So We have to make. Police said there was he suffered a severe pain, not a severe injury. That's what we have.
They said he bled profusely.
Yeah,
He bled profusely and suffered severe pain. They never said
God bless you, man. God bless you.
Okay, the man.
Yeah.
Can you please differentiate between that, the bleeding profusely, and the aspect of minor?
Now you see when you say
what can you deduce between them?
When you say a minor injury, a minor injury can cause profuse bleeding. It depends on the aspect that injury is. I am a nurse, so I will be able to explain it to you. If there is a minor injury on any vein or any artery
on the vein, on the blood vessels, you will bleed profusely.
That will be profuse bleeding. The injury may be minor, but the vessel will bleed profusely. So either it's minor or it's not minor. It could bleed profusely.
Profusely, yeah. And now we do not. Hold on, Arifa, hold on.
Let me now cite the man according to the police statements.
Yes. No. You cannot. The only thing that would. Wait now. Let me have. I don't agree.
I like the way the man comes into the issue. Let me cite him according to the police statement and him claiming to be a nurse according to his profession. Is it profession? According to his
profession.
Yes. Let me put it to him this way. The police said he bleeds profusely from the show from Ikorodu to Lekki.
Yes.
And they all attest to the hours, which is 2 hours from Ikorodu to Lekki, according to all of them.
Yes.
Now, the police said he bleeds continuously the following day.
No. They never said it. They said they bleed continue. They never said
no. Calm down. They said so. You understand?
I'm listening.
Aha. If at all, let me start from that 2 hours. Sir, profuse bleeding means the blood is flowing in the eye. How am I to put it? In a very gushing. Thank you. The blood is gushing out. Now, is it possible for human being, you being a medical personnel, is it possible for human being to bleed in that manner for good 2 hours and still remain firm?
It depends on the artery or the vessel that is involved. If somebody stabbed you in the heart, within minutes you will die, because the heart will be pumping the blood out. It will be gushing.
If someone stab you in the neck, also.
If they stab you in the neck, that is the jugular vein, it will be gushing. But if they stab you in a vein that is carrying blood back to the heart, the bleeding will be continuous, but it will not be gushing. Profusely here means continuous bleeding. Even a slight cut may be bleeding continuously. It depends on how heavy the flow is. So when they say it bleed profusely, that is, it was a continuous bleeding, non-stop bleeding, but it depends on the amount of blood going out at the time that will determine.
I would like to add.
Diman, thank you. Diman, thank you.
The situation.
No.
That's the better explanation you can see.
In a way that suits your explanation. Don't come in, Abati. Please don't come in. Don't come in.
Okay, Arifa, wait.
The man is trying to put it in a way that will suit his explanation. You understand? The way that will back up whatever is trying to say. This is a very simple question. I've been to General Hospital because of this issue, and I was even opportune to meet the man that head the General Hospital, the doctor. You understand? I put it to him, sir, medically, let's leave Mohbad case out of it. Medically, let's be frank. If someone is bleeding profusely, is it possible for somebody to bleed for good 2 hours? And the man said the person will faint. The person will faint. So the first thing to do if the blood is gushing out is to arrest the blood. When they arrest the blood, they will now look for a way to rescue the person. But you are trying to tell me it depends on the injury. You just said when they talk about profusely, it means the blood is gushing out. Regardless of where you sustain the injury.
Demand, Arifa, wait,
No,
Arifa.
no,
Wait,
no,
now, me Tennis Suru. I just
don't come in. Abati, please don't come in. Abati,
no, I'm not coming in. I just want to ask you a question. I'm not coming in. I want you to answer.
Don't ask me any question yet. Wait, don't ask yet.
But we don't want
don't
you to
ask yet. Wait.
Intelligent men are talking now. The man,
the man.
We don't want you to talk.
The man. I asked you, sir. I said, what can you say concerning previously a minor? You said previously means gushing.
Continue.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say
Continue.
Continue.
Which means
Arifa, you don't need.
You cannot calculate the amount of blood.
Arifa, you know what?
You cannot calculate the amount of blood.
Try and look for the dictionary meaning of profusely and gushing. When you see that dictionary meaning, because you know what happens when you go to the court. And we get to this point, they will have to call an expert.
Now,
demand. You know,
demand.
Okay,
are you referring to the result that reads inconclusive?
Autopsy cannot review that. You can't.
No. Autopsy can review. Autopsy can.
You know why? Autopsy cannot review that.
No. Don't go.
Wait.
No.
That's Nisuru.
Cannot review what.
Wait now. See, in the human body.
You're not educating us. We don't want to hear you.
I don't care.
No, we don't want to engage with you.
I think part of our people here. I want to
Can I ask you a question? Hold on. Can I ask you a question?
Yes,
okay, let's assume you are the one that punched the window of the Prado.
Yeah.
Okay? You said you're a nurse.
Yes.
Okay, where is the part of your hand? Even if you Mohbad break the glass, where in the part of your hand is going to affect?
Ideally, I expected it to affect the fist.
And the fist and the wrist, isn't it?
Yes. If it is a punch. But I think...
Hold on. Thank you. So if you affect the fist...
to put it to him. Try to put it to him. Let him understand.
Let me
Let him understand that.
Let me hold on.
There must be bruises also. There must be bruises also.
Arifa, if you affect the fist and the wrist, you know, in the wrist, there's a pulse there, isn't it? We can find pulse. Exactly. So that can affect as well, isn't it? Is that what you are talking about? Thank you.
Like, let me explain that.
At the same time, so that you explain together. So they know that the girl explain it back on you.
Okay.
You know, if a punch went into a glass and the hand goes into it, don't you think there must be bruises around the arms here?
You don't explain it in that form. Let me come in. If you punch that glass, when you punch a glass, and the glass breaks, you will not have a laceration. You don't understand? When that thing comes in, you will see the signs that the glass is shattered. And there will be different wounds everywhere. Different laceration and all that. It will not be just that straight line. That straight line is only when you use a glass to scratch somebody. But when you punch a glass, a lot of laceration will be on that hand.
You might even have a fracture, likely fracture.
Yes, you might have that, but that laceration will be visible, which was not in that picture they showed us. Those are the areas the lawyers need to defend in court. Definitely.
Same thing apply to Wummi as well.
That's. I just want to put something here. I just want to put something. See, that's wait. See, the only thing Prime Boy have to do is that he has to prove to the highest point that Mohbad did not have any injury from that fight. That is what he has to prove in the court. Because if the cause of whatever leads to the treatment of Mohbad is through that court, he has to prove it, that he did not do it. And if they are saying that there is a fight in the house, the witness also has to prove that yes, there is a
and
fight.
That fight led to an injury. That fight
you understand? So they have to come and prove all that. If they are going to raise any allegation against anybody to the highest point, they have to prove it. If they are not going to prove it, then there's nothing to say, there's nothing to prove, there's nothing to take out of it.
That means they need to bring the Prado to prove it for.
It's not about
please, no. Let me tell you something. This is a criminal case.
Sorry, I want to say
criminal case. They need to provide that Prado.
Mommy, share in low therapy case. Have
you forgotten that a picture can be generated from anywhere? Have you forgotten that?
The pilot driver will be in court. The pilot driver is coming to see.
I always tell people,
man, you are just saying the right thing now. That man, you are saying the right thing. You see, that is telling me at the criminal court there will be picture generated from any means.
The product, you see, let me tell you.
The driver has to be available. The product itself should have been in police station as of now, being recorded as an exhibit.
Wait, they cannot do that. It's already gone down. The car wasn't gone down. They have gotten the evidence or whatever they want to get from me.
About facts of what could be used in this case. Now, listen. You see, the Prado driver will have to be in court. But there is a very important point that all the platforms have been going to. You people never discuss it. Now, when they break that glass, it was established that the Prado driver said that he's going to collect the money for that window before he leaves. So, they said somebody went to the POS to collect money and pay the driver. Why was that driver paid cash? The driver is driving for a company. Why was the money not transferred so that we can see an evidence that money was paid?
Thank you, sir.
That is a very important point. Because the only thing should happen is working for a company. You're supposed to transfer that money so we can see an evidence that money was paid through social bank. Why was the money collected? Why should somebody go out of the house to collect money from POS to pay cash?
And that kind of Prado needs to they need to take it to the...
So all those things, you need to tell the lawyers what they need to say. If they don't know what to say in court, we may lose this case.
I want to say something. Thank you, everyone. It's been an let me say...
Take to the dealer, not to just anywhere.
This is mute now.
Let me see. If Darusha, that is not mobile, can decide to go back home as at 2 a.m. when they go to Lekki, why will the driver that can drive decide to stay back at Mohbad's house and go back in the morning?
Well, let me just say something. The reason why we took a long time discussing about glass, as if that is working Mohbad. But since we have decided to talk about it, I have one thing to say. I will start from...
sorry, everyone. Please, sorry. Mommy Yeti, I want to pick my daughter in school. Can you hold the place for me?
Okay, I can't bring anybody.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, go ahead.
Since we have decided to discuss about the broken glass, I will say my part, but I will start from where the man stopped. by saying, why POS? Why not this? Why not that? I investigated that part, but the response I got, even when I'm yet to accept it, is that the driver said he doesn't want it to be known to the office that is going to be sanctioned, it's going to be dry, it's going to be queried, that he needs to fix it before he get back to the office, that even the company was calling already to say, why the delay? Come on time, be coming and dress. And the driver was like, he's coming, he's just trying to fix something, until he started, avoiding them knowing that
that driver will go to jail. He will go to jail.
Hold on, no, that is what I had. And the fact that I had that doesn't mean I believe it, or I want to believe it, or I want to accept it. I need to say this so that we can all, think from that direction if it is right or not. Because even me, I can't accept that. Fine. So having discussed that, someone has tried to explain this part, but let me just say my own experience. I have experienced, a broken glass before as a
motivate and forget my main goal. I want you people to make friends, but we can still talk. Thank you. That's why I say if you have questions, ask. It might not be of growing outside what we are doing. I will still talk to you, my dear. Quickly, everyone. Guys, mood number 1 for me, mood number 2, number 3, number 4 to number 5. Mood them and come back. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you so much. Guys, mood the people, vibe with them, okay? Each and every one. First timers, let's see you. Just say hi. Hi, I am new. As long as you're here to grow, remove pride, be humble. Don't discriminate. Fight with the kings and the queens in the house. There's anything you don't understand, you ask me, okay? Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Please, let's come back again. Let's come back.